Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews, G.I. Joe Classic Comic 3-Pack featuring Lady Jaye and two Cobra Troopers. Hello, Tikifire here with another Tikifire Toy Review, and today I'm reviewing a Classic Comic 3-Pack I got back in March off of eBay for pretty cheap. I believe this thing was about $18 with shipping. So not too bad. These things originally retailed for around $20, so yeah, not too shabby. I got it for actually less than the original retail, which is unusual on stuff on eBay a lot of times. A lot of times people are gouging you. Anyways, let's not digress there. This is a comic pack. It's got classic G.I. Joe comic issue number 44 reprinted inside there. And that comic was titled Improvisation on a Theme. Featured Lady Jaye on the front. And it's from February of 1986. And this was the first appearance of Heavy Metal, Airtight, Bazooka, and Crankcase. And the first appearance of the Bats, Battle Android Troopers, and Dr. Mindbender. And they call him Dr. Brainwave in this comic, strangely enough. But anyhow, and it involves... I don't want to spoil it for you. If you've never read this issue, it's pretty cool, and it's pretty interesting what Cobra is up to in this issue. So it does involve the usage of gas. That's the reason these Cobra Troopers have on gas masks. So we're going to take a look at this. This is version number 5 of Lady Jaye. Version number 5. This came out in 2006. Now, as of 2014, there have actually been 11 versions of Lady Jaye. I have the original, version number 1, and I have this one now. And I'm not sure I'm really going to bother trying to get a whole bunch of the other ones. I mean, I always did like Lady Jaye. She's one of my favorite characters. The voice actor for her on the cartoon series was perfect. She was awesome. And I always liked the character. I always thought she was kind of cool. And yeah, I mean, I liked the female characters on G.I. Joe. They were few and far between, but I did like them. They didn't always use them well. But, you know, Scarlet, it seemed like, was always being the butt of Clutch's advances and stuff that would get him kicked out of the military today, but, you know, go figure. And Lady Jaye here, she always had kind of an interesting relationship with Flint, which did perpetuate itself throughout the comics, the cartoon show, and even into the live-action movie to some extent. And most of the cartoon shows that they've done over the years of G.I. Joe have had her and Flint be involved somewhat. So, cool lady. Anyways, cool character. Let's open it up. Let's take a look.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
It's the G.I. Joe Triple Win Game, where everybody wins a G.I. Joe sticker just for playing. 5 grand prize winners win a video recorder, large screen TV, color camera, plus a home video cassette of the new G.I. Joe miniseries. Over 100,000 other exciting prizes like G.I. Joe electric trucking sets and G.I. Joe walkie-talkies. And every game card has 3 ways to win. Look for cards in specially marked G.I. Joe packages. Details at participating stores. Void where prohibited.
G.I. Joe! Triple Win Game. Everybody wins with G.I. Joe.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Alright, I've just about got it opened up. And I did want to show you the back here first. This has Lady Jaye. Has her card you can cut out. It says clip and save for your G.I. Joe command files. And it has the Cobra Trooper code name. Well, that's his code name. Cobra Infantry Forces. So, interesting. And it shows you other comic 3-packs that they had for sale at the time. And I'm pretty interested in getting some of these, but some of them are really expensive nowadays. Like, for instance, this one of the Snake Eyes issue, it featured some Vietnam era versions of Snake Eyes and Stalker and Storm Shadow. Very cool. And, you know, pretty cool stuff. This one has a comic and figure pack of the October Guard, the Russian version of G.I. Joe. So that's kind of cool. But that one's kind of expensive too. So anyways, does have Hasbro on there, not suitable for children under 3 years, all that. So kind of cool. And let's take them out and let's take a look. Alright, so we've got them out now. And we're going to take a little look at them. Here's Lady Jaye up in the front. She's got her motorcycle helmet. And we'll take a look in the comic and see if that motorcycle helmet is in there. I imagine it is, because most of the time on these kind of figures, they do like to give them accessories that look like the ones in the comic. And the Cobra Troopers, surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, I think they missed a little bit of an opportunity here. They could have made those masks removable, those gas masks, but they didn't. They're just molded onto their heads, just one big chunk of their head. So can't take that off. So that's a bit of a missed opportunity. That would have been cool, but regardless, these are very cool. I like this particular comic series because they did make them to look just like the old figures. At least the later series where the heads would move, anyways. Because Lady Jaye here does have the ball-jointed head instead of just the head turning back and forth, like the very earliest G.I. Joe figures. So, interestingly enough, that's kind of cool, I think, that in these comic series they did use some of the old body styling and moldings. In fact, here's original version 1 Lady Jaye. This is my original. She's not in perfect shape, but I've cleaned her up a little bit. As you can tell, they pretty much just used the same body mold for her. It looks almost identical. They just repainted it. I think it is identical. They just repainted it a little bit. They didn't give her the detailing like that on her shoulder. They did change her head, changed her face to make her look a little bit more like the one in the comic. And they didn't give her the baseball cap on her head. So, pretty much same Lady Jaye. They did give her a pistol this time, though, so that's kind of cool. In the comic there, she does have a gun at one point, anyways. And she's shown shooting guns in the comics and in the TV show. And this comic, being from '86, was introducing some of the new vehicles. You've got the All-Striker. You've got the Mauler, MBT Mauler. You've got the... oh, what the heck is that called? That's that stupid motorcycle. I think I've tried to block it out of my mind, honestly, because it kept falling apart. Mine did. It was the crappiest thing they ever made, I think. Just about, as far as things falling apart. And she's driving it in this. And they're talking about getting a Yojo Cola and stuff. And it's pretty interesting. And it starts out, they're just running training exercises like out in the desert somewhere. This is in the desert near Las Vegas. Somewhere in the desert. And of course her motorcycle is the only one they don't actually name in their not too subtle talking. That's real fun. Alright, so then they shoot him with these weird spores. And Dr. Mindbender, although they're calling him Dr. Brainwave, which is weird, and Destro and Baroness, they conquer them. Well, not conquer them. They knock them out with this knockout gas. They take all the bullets and ammo out of their weapons. Oh, there's her motorcycle helmet. There we go. There's a better shot of it. So yeah, it does look like the motorcycle helmet. And of course the Joes end up outsmarting them. I don't want to spoil it for you because it's a really good issue. I always liked it. Let's put her helmet on, see what she looks like with it. It's giant because her hair is kind of poofy. And the helmet is rubbery. So okay, that looks really dumb. Yeah, that's kind of dumb looking. Alright, so not the best look for Lady Jaye there with that helmet on. I mean, it's cool if they gave her the helmet, but my god, is it dumb looking. Alright, let's take that off of her. Yeah, much better with the helmet off there, Lady Jaye. So it is cool that they made these figures, based them on the old... And these guys are like a Cobra officer body, looks like. Yeah, and legs too. So these are, it says Cobra Troopers, but they look more like the old Cobra officer bodies. And they gave them, this is kind of odd, they gave them an AK-47 each with a scope on it. And then one of these rifles, each one of them gets a rifle that looks like the Baroness's rifle. The Baroness Figures rifle, that's weird. Which is another sniper type rifle. The cool thing on these is, if you notice, this guy's right-handed, this guy's left-handed. And their other hands are too small to hold the rifle. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool they went to that kind of trouble for action figures. I guess these were really for collectors more so than kids, but you know, people could buy them for their kids if they had wanted to when they came out. So kind of cool. I'm really digging these G.I. Joe 3-packs. Some of them, like this one, didn't cost me that much. Some of them cost a little bit more in the aftermarket, and you know, I'm still hoping to pick up one of those with the Vietnam era guys, but I doubt I'll ever get it because last time I checked on eBay, they were wanting 80 to 100 bucks for them, and I'm sorry, not paying that much for that kind of thing. You know, that's kind of ridiculous. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me if you want to see something else, or you know, give me some hints. I don't know. Thanks for watching.